Welcome to our Leeds United preview for BBC Radio Leeds West Yorkshire Sport with me, Catherine Hannah, and Adam Pope, our Leeds commentator. Football's back! Hooray! 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. It's Leeds United against Brentford at Elland Road. Team news, first of all. The big talking point: will Sam Byram continue in his place, or will new signing Jordan Bataka get a first start?
I don't think you could drop Sam Byram just because there's a winger in the house at the moment, but I don't think it'll be long before you see Jordan Bataka play. I think it'd be interesting to know whether this has been like an Uwe Rosler-driven signing or whether it's been a club signing, if you like. But, you know, Sam Byram, for me, is a Premier League player and he might have had the best of times lately, but I don't see him changing a side that performs so well in my absence at Derby.
Yeah, if they lose, it's all your fault, officially. Other team news, as far as we're aware, everybody's come back from the international break fully fit, so he's got a full squad to choose from.
Yeah, it would have seemed so. I mean, prior to speaking to him ahead of the game against Brentford, yeah, everything seems to be on course, and I think he will have particularly enjoyed being able to work with a full squad as well. No suspensions. Of course, Lewis Cook came back against Derby, so it's probably been about as good as he can have going into this part of the season, I would say, compared to what it was like just at the beginning of the season.
You mentioned the win away at Derby, which was absolutely fantastic. And in some ways, the international break almost came at a bad time because you want to keep that momentum going. How big a month will September be if Leeds United are going to really kind of stake their claim and show that they do mean business in this division this year?
Well, some people say look at the table after 10 games. So in that sense, it is a big month because we'll be 10 games in, won't we, more or less? But I think 6 games is a good indicator as well. And I think with these 2 home games, Brentford and Ipswich, then I think you're going to get a sense for where Leeds might well be. And at the moment, they're sitting, right there, heading top 10, maybe pushing towards top 6. So I think it is a big month. These 2 home games are very important, obviously, because if they can win them, then they're right in the mix too. And it'll give everybody that sense of maybe expectation that Leeds could actually really challenge this year. So it is a big month. I think it's been a good start, to be quite honest, Catherine, so far. I mean, obviously the Derby performance was excellent, but prior to that, I still feel it's been decent. So it's looking, nicely positive for me at the moment. It
would be good if they could deliver at home as well, though, because expectations are high after the away win at Derby. But the previous home game against Sheffield Wednesday was a bit of a disappointment. So if they could get a good result at home against Brentford and a really encouraging performance, just to kind of keep that sense of expectation and that momentum going forward.
Yeah, I think it is important. At 25,000 minimum they're expecting for the visit of Brentford too, and hopefully pushing for 26. People have had that break. They want to come back. There's not been many home games this season, of course, so far. So it is important. So, and also you want to see, can the players perform? Well, they've shown that they can in front of a decent crowd. Already Bataka's talking about, Leeds been so much bigger, it's got so much quicker, the training already, the crowds are going to be bigger. Can he do it in a Leeds shirt? That's going to be the big question now. And it's interesting when you listen to Brentford, their boss, Dijkhuizen, he's talking about how the Championship really has probably caught him a little bit by surprise. He's already talking about a big crowd at Leeds United and what an occasion it's going to be. So yeah, they have to do it in front of them starting this Saturday. I do expect them to beat Brentford.
Any expectations of how he's going to set the team up then, Uwe Rosler? Because 4-3-3 worked away from home, but do you think he might revert back and have Wood and Antonucci starting because it's a home game?
Do you want to change it when it's won, when it looks so effective? I mean, personally, I wouldn't change it. And the fact that they have gone and won and got on the front foot against Derby means why can't they do that against Brentford, who you would think would not be as good. I think you've got to be careful with Brentford in the sense that they've played 1 game less. That game against Birmingham was called off. It's going to be replayed or played at the end of this month. So they're probably lying in a position that's probably not too true, although they have had a poor start so far. I would say that a 4-3-3 would probably work against them very well. So I would be reluctant to change at this stage. But hey, I'm not Uwe, am I?
No, you are not. That is very true. Join us then, West Yorkshire Sport, BBC Radio Leeds, exclusive FM commentary of Leeds United against Brentford. 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon ahead of a 3 o'clock kickoff. It's a miracle. And then full commentary, 92.4 FM, Freeview Channel 719. Don't forget to follow Leeds United live as well. It's all the pre-match, all the blogging, lots of your comments, pictures, everything you need to know about Leeds United right throughout the afternoon. bbc.co.uk/Leeds, and that's where you will find it. Join us if you can. 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon, West Yorkshire Sport.